asanso ababetu yembio mamema ya hwefo nyina akwa abashonko emfambra showdown jumedie so ewo Kumasi online TV Friends of Ken TV and our Facebook TV and then Monday de eko ewo my Ghana na sabre matna sia maboabo ni nyina no mede so wo fidie mu hanum sei mehwe na dadu Lumba na yiye no abasho no ye de shomo ka chiam se eyade na dadu Lumba na yiye no abasho no ye de shomo ka chiam se eyade a se court any injunction na dia to so within 30 to 40 minutes ye hu ya ne se eniema asanso adane ye hu ya ne se eniema asanso adane enemaja enemaja Saturday no dadu Lumba na yiye no etumi Saturday no dadu Lumba na yiye no etumi ekọ so trust me so obi obetena baby akase yiye no enipa mba bia sinipa ni hu ane enipa ba yankasa in fact asanteman kire wodo asanteman ekire se eyade akese wo mu do dadu Lumba ankasa eyade akese wo mu do dadu Lumba ankasa penifo dignitaries bebre na so ena ebepie mu ewo honum sisi ade ebusu apedi Tupac ane eyade akese walanchi ni di no say the ya the man said the be ya ye de begu de nima ase de so at the end of the day no eyade akese akwa ye nhira ede ama wo mom saso ena ye nyina ye nim say papa shi dadu Lumba ni nua be ma wo mo so be ka say wo mo yie ne de nka wo mo expect say nka be come match me hu say nne no wa sha say guarantee interviews ni bi ni ade a wo kire say yeden ya eyie no nyame ya adoma match no ye akosua say wa no dadu Lumba the first wife no na yiye no ebeba soa ni ntiebusua pani Tupac ni odobro ni esie dadu Lumba wiye no ebeba soa ni ntiebusua pani Tupac ni odobro ni esie dadu Lumba wiye no wo so ehwe nim say March 2026 dadu Lumba na yiye no the first wife so na ebusuafo aka no wo mo so ebeye eyiye no. One of the stories last week me dey be so mo efa wo hini bia 5 aspirants wo mu gina say MPP amanyoko nto wo so about 2026 no wo be didi wo matembe frɛ wo mo sankwase ne ade a efiada no kra me ka kire mo say engineer KennedyAgyapong say wo no de ade a won kasa sankwase no ho esan say kuwa wako nimdia wenya sede wesifa asom ne man Ghana no ohini bia ntumi ngina bebi asa kekenka nkire wono se eyade a woye sankwas enne de ya mene mo kase wohene na babonte eden sembebre na aba betuda saso na KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong wono so eguso na ma jese woye campaign na no ohyiankasa ane campaign na jese mama fo ho elpo ane wakasa na ne ye bewere honum nyina no na yetie ne nsema wode atudwane yenim say ending of this year so and akpandai rerun of election so na eba so last week me ka kire am say ya himfa wo mo akpandai wo ma ba bonten nsem bia betudwa ba be kire say nyade a wo mo beje sa rerun of election no atum ni ade ene eyade a kire Northern Regional Minister wakasa Adwoa Sarfo so eyade a wato bomba ne Adwoa Sarfo ne bomba wato ne busua ano ohia nkasa ntini imagine we we be say na apostle ane sama me de show mo ndede no na me de kakra de amamo na ATP beba betina so na nsama aba won krata ne mu no wato ne bo apese ni nyina mu di ama ye ne Monday so de communicators beba betina se na ja de ekoso o man Ghana no ya twetwe enkomo de afa ni nyina ho me a metire adwumade mu de asom me di ene nana ya se wanjuma ko bi adaroma na me di showdown adwumade no esom Lioness Clinic GH Wamo say ya we be na ada oso charge sa doctor fo ebi wo ma chi usikedi ya de be na ada oso ajesesi ano wo hwa so wo kura no emefa wonko wo say sa adwe na ajese ekoso wutirim nyina na enwensa isan say nyankopon ama wo mu nimde nyankopon ka say yende aduaba ne yefo na hahan ne sa yade no yade a wo mu Lioness Clinic GH wo mu te yenti no wo mu duro ne ye bibiduro papa ajese betumi asa yade bi bia so you oba wa wo ho sensem e problem ma e ade infection how ye papa pressure how hypertension infertility fibroid de keka ho nyina no wo ye be ma wontumi mo adwuma ye wo mpem a wo mo se bepie mo ma hweye na wo mo ma ebibiduo papa agese bibiduo no ebetimi etu sa yade we nyina na se edi afri honom wo mo ye adwuma Mondays ekosi Saturdays at 8 a.m. Edgosi enwumbre 6 p.m. Eye free consultation ti baby a wo bia no frɛ wo mo a eye free me pa cho ope wo mechi akwa nkramante mu no eye ade a wo mo spend sase na kumase ha no wo mo tech maxima baby chi wa adwa na so be so frɛ wo mo no wo mo twetwe nkɔmɔ a wobetimi afrɛ wo mo 0559658403 and as 0558143438 na ono wo mo atwetwe nkɔmɔ saso ena Danis garage so ese ope ka papa pato ka woto a police for meche so me kan jero se ka no ade ache se obi ekɔ wi ada se bia problem bi wo kan ho de bi sa ka we de woto ya na jese bushia wudi jiweni ani wo krom ha na Kennedy ni shuban na Kennedy didi atam ni ade ameka se se de wo hini wo sifa kasa na se na nei se de wo sifa kasa no ene ma Kennedy akompre ko hini Japan wa ye ade ama o my Ghana no ye chemu 50 mpa o hini wan kwatampo no enya de a obetumi aye ede aboa wo man amafo tutu wo ma no gu no sure wo ba na minimisa nkaja wo ba no oba be koto oba be pacho se asem biara kan ye bia no sere Ghana fo ye papa sanka wo chia san na mbom nka Ghana fo mfa nche no na e bia wo amplane se bia wodi wo matem da bia busua wo hini ba ya se another bombshell ankasa no de ba bonten we no oba be che ni semu sa sankwaso na kan ye no sa sankwaso na enya brofo kasa no oba zo wo kire se ye nananom UGCC time se de MPP amanyokuo no na esifo gina ne na so edubu ahemo time se de na MPP party no obi gina sa flag bearer wo hu ni se okay nipa ya wo gina nipa wo nimdie nipa betumi aboa ne ade na enne den wo hwe enipa 5 ne ade agese wo mu gina se delegate fa wo mu kokromotim kwato aba ohu a lot of difference huge difference ankasa enunti enenam so a ma ne be use sa sankwaso wedding in fact oganti interview no ewo Ago TV a measure so be ka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie ensema na obodade the third wodi tu dwa ne nyina no emra sisia
na sankwase no ubusa eno a enye brofo eno so a enye twi enye sure say ye igbe ana hausa but obia si o wede ne wakam susem say asa de enti bi damponie mame ntremo de na me pese me kire na se won te sankwasa simple a sebe obetimi afa contest na afọ ma bi bedru sankwasa twetwe bi mam na momfa nye emefu ye wo be kire se empenimfo num ya ye de o mabai obi nka se omon se obi nka se omon fata na emom ye trace ye history na ye hwe akukudam a omo baaye ebinom na omo nsuro so omo de omo nkwa ebeto ho de age oman yesi ho every Aborigines Right Protection Society ebreso eno be wo UGCC empenifo ewom ebi etese JW de Graf Johnson ebi tese Pa Grant sam penifo no kukuru no de no amukura no ene wode ba enimu kakra ebi ne ochiame bafo akoto ono no NLM ebe wo ya masese yenya NPP na wode ba after ochiame akoto na omunya Professor Kofi Abrefa Buzia na enumwa de bedu 1992 yi ye Professor Albert Edubuahe sa akukudam we no mo a na omun suro sa omo be face sa wo yo broni o so kura tumi ban yo na so no kura no omun suro sa omo be ka no omo beje ye fahudi e de amaya mai se ye kasa di pa 5 we ya omo standard no e low in drusa. That is what I meant by sankwas. Sankwas no ye colloquial expression. You need genuine definition bia wo ba bia obeka so da bi we dey etrese so what the kobrofo mu a it is almost like saying say onipa ne competence no endru omo aka no. In other words, omo ye incompetent. Enti say ye kase obi ye incompetent na mo befa ne say ye ana an insult na obi foforo nso be kase o mampani the incompetent one akwa no de wasa enso mo hu say eno ye insult dia eno ye omo problem. It's not mine.
Ebusia na chese nana oboda de the third ena yakọ akwakotie ne nsema but in fact so na abape mi di ne ho yawo ena ensem shema no but I don't want to use the word say the nana na ye no sebi asa ye nkurasem bi ena wodi because uyo hene a you need to respect yourself say the be ya amanfo nso bebu but say won hene mu a anase konti hene mu a utumi ba bonte now be mingle with politics now be biye wa no ka 5 aspirants ne say wo mi nyina no sankwasa na wan kasa mu na wo kasa no one the qualities of a good leader no wan kasa mu na yade asa qualities ne eni honom because ohini bi eni honom a o want to ye pa obeba bonte beba be kasa asem we mi abofre kura mitike me to be ma bonte me kasa the 5 aspirants ye share obi to say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia oye economist ane papai wa kwabre ye papa wa ye governor e Bank of Ghana da ye you no so kura free honoma ye show bit to say KennedyAgyapong KennedyAgyapong. This man is an entrepreneur papa we in Germany ade we bie wo man yi mu no enya sam ketwa ye kwa the third person ye Champona. He is one of the people who are having the biggest hotel in West Africa. Champon o nim die Champon e sha manfo Champon e bie ndwuma manfo nya biye ye shokwab na Japan wonu nso no suku a wakono hina wutiwe wonko mu ha afumpo papa wonim die and aside osaso ye engineer o onye wo bia sa keke ye hwe ye former education minister honorable Educhuma wonu so ko suku a wakonti waba be ye oman Ghana education minister pay inti so obi ti se wo hene se wo mu ho kura ni kwan se wo ba bonte na be bie wano kasa ansem we ne ma ye nkola ne nso no ye tumi kire os nyansa nyankopon de ma ye tumi poni bi de ma we san se ye hu ni se eyade a wo lake sa nyansa no e wo ho no in fact ye gusuwa e hwe nim se obeba bonte no obeba be pacho anka waye ade na enye na amanfo ato wanu egusu no the best thing is say oh mumfa nche me wate ye bia manokro na paye but you don't come out and then defend the nonsense awosa kan ye no via wo be cheche the meaning of the sankwas in fact we your hene there but metumi aka ne play na ye play fa che say ade ache se nkodasem e wo weni so e na nyansa ne adwe ne nsoro ade a ewo fom kakra se maka che mo me se wo mu hu na de hu be rewura politics ne mu dia wo be to bomba yen so no ya ye ready say sa bomba be ba bonte be ba beto no yen so ye de bi e be hia wo metwa mensem ne so e de amamode a na che se KennedyAgyapong wo hene Japan Bempah wanting to shongu from and some van tetre manfa bushia and prayer menemo kase dia wakasa na Agyapong ko hene Japan no ho bushia ne campaign na papa we ye no che se mi si so amani fi ye mi hu campaign bi se da Agyapong ko hene Japan campaign na wo ye no edemu shonko ankasa che se de papa we okopie mu constituency bia wo to ne bokasa wo kire ne nti e wo se delegate de kokromote ne to ne so aba na wo wie wasa kire se nyame ya adom no obeye mampani a eniema se e no beba abeye in fact mi hu campaign bi se da oh mi hu campaign Agyapong ko ye no edemu shonko ankasa metumi aka ne se 5 aspirants ejina nyina no wo pede wo ye campaign na no hia eye KennedyAgyapong ko hene Japan okopie mu e Tema East ane na okopie mu Tema East ne no kire wo mu se temafo ye ka wo bi a wo boa constituency no ye pe wo bi a wo bie dwuma mamanfo a wo mu free Tema ha wo manya bia ye 5 aspirants ni na me Agyapong ko hene Japan demu shonko me akumpre ko hine Japan me bie ndwuma amanfo a wo mo tema east wo nyina no wo nya biye was your delegate ya dey just wo no akumpre ko hine Japan on blame wo mo bebre because of what happened 2023 no but ohun ne say ehurehura chese ye hurehura wo mo no ehurehura delegates ni bi police station executives ni bi ni ade eno no na amanfo anto abanfa man but sisi ane de MPP wo opposition. No human being born of a man and about to me intimidating a yet tema east constituencies for us woman yanka wama kumantu womu yem nenyame ya dom nas wama to abane diama wamwa or assure womu said 2028 general election e ya dia wono Kennedy akumpre ko hine Japan obe winning hands down and I said the delegates so they are over 210,000 delegates and the whole Ghana so your population you over 18 million. Was it said ye nipa be 18 million ni nyina no e sufre wono Kennedy akumpre ko hine Japan there was share say delegate mama kokromote no enkasa emfama no na ekasa de mana 2028 election obedi nkunim na timemufo so de wo mayensa ensi from de biara da akumpre ko hine Japan Bempah ba ena sabre ya me mo kasa wori nsem we nyina no atudwa mesha so obeka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie ni nyina no abasisia
na nyete Tema East go there and see the number of co-stores so me papa coupe me baby out America me papa coupe and you know everybody working at Tema East they've been in power for so many years. Obi Atinya creating a single job. A Juma Baku Kra Uma Fatima East Biwa. I am not afraid of anybody. I will tell you the truth. The last time, me blame because na more delegates here, me blame because ehunahuna yadi shemu omantie ni Ghana foka onse ye lose election onse ye lose election ni Ghana for pen manya ma wo you will never win. Ghana for 18 million MPP delegates, 210,000. So 18 million catch them say, where you pay. Na nipa ba kutu bejira ha catch them say, man to amania, ebe yimedi, mi nya dwuma nye. It means nipa no odwene wono guana. If he said, and near Mount near co-opposition, near no protecting a human or wala. Obia you are, says who protect you when you are, your opposition, which you protect you when you are. I'm begging you, you're too abad, and your home transport. Abad, you're too abad, and young transport. Choboy, Yantuaba and Moka. I know Tema East is my second home, meaning problems are more. Even recruitment, police, more baby amunyabi. Number informa Mogaza Mokotua Bama where are they? Or where were they? Police, yet me show when you near 20,000. Migration, 20,000. Motia, Navy, and a woman as open Navy is only 20,000. That is MPP for you, the master. This time with them, I will know any of you. You are, Obetini, I will know now. Should I want you? Netie ni Ghana for say, what did I sorry them ha? ochine kwasie na osofo oprechi momfa KennedyAgyapong mra yebeto ama oko fishing habo momfa KennedyAgyapong mra yebeto ama oko dwom momfa KennedyAgyapong mra yebeto ama oko mot momfa KennedyAgyapong mra yebeto ama otibasi momfa KennedyAgyapong mra yebeto ama. Everywhere you go in the history of Ghanaian politics, I'm the only luckiest person. May many more political party Ghana for na kasa a patcho from the political party say Mumfa Munipa Wemra Niabetuama Mumfa Munipa Wemra Niabetuama. What do we want? What do we want? Timesram Sepawa Niepa. Let's listen to Ghana for. You see this young man here, very handsome, very brilliant. Choboy, he was affected because of the presidential candidate. If you don't know, I'm telling you today, the presidential candidate you choose or select will determine the number of parliamentary seats you will win. So if Ghanaians wants to vote for your presidential candidate, about 80% of your parliamentary candidates, when they vote for the presidential candidate, they will vote for the parliamentary candidate. When they don't like your presidential candidate, when they vote against the presidential candidate, they vote against the parliamentary candidate. That is his fate. He was not lucky. You didn't choose the right man that Ghanaians want. That is why he lost. If this young man is representing you in parliament, his personality alone gives a lot of connections. But it's a fact. Maybe a businessman, sometimes media on the screen, they can tell from your appearance and your reception. But your personality alone would do your nice reception. And so is empty. Na okope bibia ba yankopon ahu ofekro de amana okwa onkasa na onya bibia ba and I assure you, if you vote for me, I'll win general election. Now if I'm going to win general election Tema East, any candidate you bring, I'll make sure he wins the money. Choboy, me coast of Bako, me fishing hub of way energy, and someone Kenya. Samina me Badia, they will vote.
Ghana's next president, KennedyAgyapong, and Asabre Yako Kwaku tieni seminina ba ane okopie mu ewo Tema East. Bosha wode koma womo ene niema pa wono KennedyAgyapong waye ewo Tema East no ene yetie ni nyina ba no yenhwe 5 aspirants ni nyina ejina no mohwa KennedyAgyapong okopie mu constituency bia obo bibia waye de ama constituency ne pay baby obe step in the foot bia no kire say ahase ya mababa pie maye say edi amamo meye say edi amamo mo candidate a wo beba no eyade a me support ni pancha say akompreku gina baby na wo ye campaign abusua ne campaign na no ohia nkasa enti na mafu biti baby no wo mo tie nsem akompreku kana no wo ye ma hye wo mo say beye den a minim say delegate eyade a wo mo ndi akompreku KennedyAgyapong ni mo wo mo man insensifom wɔn de kokomoti no ɛbɛto ne so aba sɛ boom 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 ɛde ama no ɛbɛsia yɛ kɔdia na yɛ kɔ akɔpie mu ɛwɔ coach Christopher na hwɛyɛ ane yɛ kɔpie mu na hwɛyɛ a wɔde nsɛm yɛ tudwa na ne nsɛm a wɔde atudwa ne de obi bɛsie fire for fire ojana ne wɔbobɔ na adwen ɛde ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wɔse Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wɔ nansen a wɔkɔpie mu ne kurom a wɔyɛ campaign wɔ hɔ ɛna wɔbɛhyɛ aseɛ ɛna digitalization ɛna obi enu hɔnom a wɔyɛ wɔ party ni mu yɛ nyinaa yɛ som party ne pɛn ɛna mema boa party no ɛna ma yɛ sɛ de ama party no ɛno na Christopher bɛka sɛ na ba ne sɛ na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na Rodanko Ekufuado ado show boy ado gaga wɔde wo ba no ka kyɛ Ghana fo nyinaa sɛ wo de ba na economy a jase economy no wa bin wo mu ankasa ye de wo ba sɛ de bɛyɛ a wo man Ghana sikasɛm no wo be ba bɛhwɛ na bibia no atotɔ hweye na so wo ba ye a jase economy we gya ne kra de free economy ho ade kyɛ ne ade sɛ bia no na digitalization ni ɛno anwa asɛm na wo ka na so wo kra de wo bɛbɛ na party card mpo de na bi nkita wane na do baye was ya brantie ye wom so wonye MPP ni wom se MPP party card mpo won kita bi na so me hwe ne modem bo a me de na ba se de be ya wo betumi abeboa wo man Ghana economy no na economy na tumi achina ne na so na afi de ye do baye baby boni bi e ko so MPP party ni mu bi a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de so on ne ho so baby boni bi e no on me ko so party ma Bawumia agi atum se sa de we ye ko bo ne wo party mi mu bi baniama papa biede bebebia no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebeso wanje enumonyam no eno na coach Christopher wojina so aka se saniema na ema wo bi ye leader no se obi ye leader de eniema ekobone a wutumi gina wo na so agitumu wo se sa qualities of a good leader no eyade e bi ni Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mum no owie no obe kire se abaya ye kwato 2024 a je se MPP amanyoko wo mu di ncho every poto ne ade no na eye oman Ghana economy no wo no kra wo ye businessman kra no ni sikasem nyina abaye basa ye maame no ma wo mu to ade wo krom ne ade nyina no economy ne crash ye nti no na wo mu dwade ne ade nyina no adane samchen what is there even KennedyAgyapong ko hine Japan ni mpo no sika papa we hwere ye because of the failed economy no na enya asem ketwa wo wie no se obi a wo betumi aboa Ghana ya kompre ko hine Japan na ni apart from kompre ko hine Japan obi no hono ma wo betumi aboa Ghana enti no wo sre delegate se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de ato ne ne akasa ne atase wo mo forgetting no mo ma kokromete no enkasa enfama bema ba KennedyAgyapong ko hine Japan san se wo no ene obi a betumi asesa ne emani so wo no ene obi a betumi aboa na MPP amanyoko no asaso aba power 2028 na MPP party ne de ebra no wo wo position mu mpo no wo ne nwan se obeka MPP asem chese na wo mu mpese chese bibi nkoyie kro wo mu mpese obi abeka wo bi anka na no ntum ende wo be bie wa no a wo beka ne se etim na chese ende wa ba ba ye wo mu tamfo wo se sa ne ma ne nyina na abobo anu a chese ne ama MPP amanyoko wo mu egusu a wo mu tifie ndi se 2028 no wo ma sesa ne ma ni so de ende na chese fie no wo mu betena akwa akosi eye 2036 yanko na yanko tie eye coach Christopher nensema wodi tu dwa ewo na 2 TV ni nyina no emra sisia
Albert say me tie Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no my confused
assessing
there's no clarity of message, no clarity of thought. And anipa baako who can say another day now wasan another different thing uhwe nyama mienu no o ka no completely opposite. Yawo kromha. His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo. Reason Bempah na Nanado de ma MPP for nuntia. O se o de Bawumia ebe ye ni running mate. Obetu makai.
Economy.
Nanado say papa yi on kan ye homo. Papa yi on ni party card. At the time of choosing him as the running mate. You were more qualified per the MPP constitution. You were more qualified to be the running mate of this party than Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Because we know when ukita MPP membership card enye na ono Dr. Bawumia na only reason and another maya a man NPP for now say way obeka ye ho a ye sika se economy e friend economy pa de obi antinda obeto tunu kama se na be ya ukito sika otumi se sika no emu edru okay se sadia ena moma ye fan kan ho na ye mfa nko for 8 solid years. Every now and then, the economy no, na e collapse, kakra. Me amiti hey, who are wuti hey, abetoti hey, Ghana for nyina. Under this man, as head of the economic team of Ghana, I lost money. I lost hard cash. Now me honorable. Or see, Nisika worth millions of dollars within the space of 1 year. Na sika na she. And it did not only happen to Honorable KennedyAgyapong. Me see, the ordinary Ghanaian, including me, amiti. Me sika she yankasa. To remember, I say yen jaya sika no bank. Yen jaya sika no because who do sanko kan? We sika no say 50 Ghana. Near that maba wa ni say 25 and I know say na other 25 no so na ekoi. I say ashe. Eh, ashe wa kwan ben so. Me am sika o. Enye bank no profiter or the money o. Me di me sika me ankasa ma brem aje me djuma edi me sika na ko to bank eye 50 Ghana no me san ko bank ni bi ona se me ko yi me ankasa me 50 me okay mo fa mo percentage investment me ye na mo da mo fa mo profit mo fa me ankasa me sika no me principal mo fa ma me a o mo se me san ka enye yi na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia onu ni pa na oda sadie na no me nimai. Knowing them and the way they did their things, I can state emphatically here, most of them withdrew their money from the bank before that policy was rolled out. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, about the competence, he's running away from his own area of speciality.
And he's saying,
he's the economic messiah. Ghana, proud to 2016, and I said proud to 2009. Time now, Odin another bar for the first time, another confined bar for the one of the mess. It was so clear a message. So I don't have any clarity of thought. This man, it's coming in there purposely to handle the economy of Ghana and nothing else.
not one year.
Oh, me sikashi. Me sikashi. Usikashi. Go to them. That is why NPP as a political party lost our market. Baby, I two about what Jom now Ghana and NPP lost the election because me mommy or titi me comfort badger or your mokola woman. She sits under the sun. Our mokola. A ton dear. Onyani sika no de akotu banka. Brena me mami abenya okosa okoji ni sika. Ni sanka ni sika enye. You talk about competence.
And no, a vice president in you blame.
Oh, he's the you see, Nantia Ghana for NG Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia didn't know. Bibia a call Papa be our MPP. Amamre Musono or Jitu Muse ono ye. Now, if you say you are a competent leader, you're no power. There's no perfection. You, the only person in my view, 100% perfect. Is the Lord Jesus Christ. But any man born of a woman through a sexual intercourse of a man can never claim perfection in anything he or she does. You cannot claim perfection born of a woman through sexual intercourse of a man. Me the sexual intercourse no come because me say me yes no be similar. There was nothing of the sort. Although he was born of a woman. Yeah. Now, perfection can never be part of us. That is why the good Lord, the Almighty God sent his only begotten Son to come and die and rescue you and I. because we cannot claim perfection. And in the can say, so we are nipa, not say untumi nji waf, wankasa ufum so entumu dia, then ye jo dia enye. Would I trust somebody who says A today, tomorrow says B on the same topic? Now the word competence, abaye so common in Ghanaian politics. Obia sorry, you are not competent. Obia sorry, I am competent. Now me mean say if you so you're competent, with Juma in the bed, ebe kasama.
Coach Christopher ene yakwa tie na ba wutie ne kasa mudi a was Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the economic messiah a chese wo magana fo nyina nsa esi fom no wo ye incompetent ankasa wono ankasa ne brofo anano oda wo ka che ye mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no enne sa brofo na ene ye Owusu e de ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia economic messiah ne wodwane de free economy ne wasisi ane focus nyina no e ye digitalization. Sisi ane kwa de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mpo wonjina baby mpo nka economy ne ho asem campaign na Bawumia ye nyina bie no hono ma wagina ebie na no aka say o my Ghana economy na ye say anase wo ba economy no de say na beba beka wan anase obeti bie frim da bi sisi ade de wo kire Ghana for say ni focus eye digitalization na mbom no enye economy meto aso di amamwa ye nyina ye nim se kwanda election ebusua ensem eboboba edi free honom ane enche kra no na achesa abato no da wo mo edi ahyehye so bosumi ye mu 30th 31st na just election no atofo match say ehome say na no de na me beka kire mo say eyade ache say ahemfofo bia wo mo kwandai wo ma ba bonte aba be kasa wo mo kasa ye nyina no wo mo ekire say eye 2025 kwandai rerun of election e beba hwe wo mo nji tumu nne na wo ma je tumu ekine say wo mo nim say election yanhwe ye ya ebekwa kofa basa yodi aba enipa bebrepra wo mo ni tuade akosho hawa kumsim brima wo mu brim ne wabrekuma na nya asem ketonto wo mo ne de wo mo nje saade ni nyina no emfantum ene de ya mene mo kase eye northern regional minister wa ba bonte aba be kasa hono Abu Ali say said yes ankrofo ya na anu ada wo mo ba ye be kasa ye ena kmanda election no en wo mo nje ntum na rerun of election ne maso ne ade wo se sankrofo na na asa sa ahemfofo no kmanda honom na enye honom na wo mu free honom na wono woni bebi e wo mu free mpo na obe make sure say sa ahemfofo a wo mo beka sa asem ni nyina no ye be chichi wo mu nyina no kra no ed wo mo ba begum e bia na wonya ntie eye sa ahemfofo ya wo mo beka sa ye say pandai rerun of election wo mu nji ntum na meche so beka me hono yakọ na yakọ akotie sansem na aba sisia.
We were informed that elections are won at the polling stations during the 2012 Supreme Court proceedings on the election petition. As chiefs, we are concerned about the potential consequences of a rerun should it be upheld. If violence and vandalism at the collation center and the destruction of electoral materials by aggrieved individuals can lead to a rerun, undoubtedly we have a very good reason to say that it will definitely set a dangerous precedent for future elections in Bandai. We the chiefs respectfully are calling on the president and all stakeholders to ensure that the will of the people of Bandai constituency is duly respected regarding the 2024 parliamentary elections. We and our subject gathered here today are a mix of sympathizers of both NDC and MPP and would want to live in peace. And so we say no rerun in.
Ebusia fonti ahemfo America say wom so omo okpandaya wom so omo nje eye rerun of election entum no na yetie wom nsemaba eno no na northern regional minister ne so ka say ade ye nkrofo be ye eye ignorance as wom nim dia wom pacha na say wom nim dia wom eye because anya hwe no eye ade achesesa ansem ya wom be kekan ye ne ade na enye wo hene na kire say rerun of election e wo say ba anase emba womu NDC amanyoko ne tenase a womu hu se niema enkoyie no eno na womu tabrim ye no womu de kopie mu wo court womu kopie mu wo court no ena nyame ya adom na court share say e wo se rerun of election etumi ekoso wo honom inti sansem ya ahivofo e ba ye womu be ka ye ene ade ni nyina no womu so womu be chisa nkrofo we nyina no e de egum yankwa na yankotie northern regional minister honorable Ali Ninsem no emra sisia
Nana, some few days ago, we also saw on the social media some chiefs from where I do not know who came together and had a press release saying that they need peace in the area, and for that matter, they are not going to allow any election if they know the constitution very well and if they know what they were doing and whether if Panda was going to be the first place to have a by-election, that a group of chiefs can come together and stop a by-election. If there's going to be a rerun, should it be the decision of chiefs from somewhere together and come and hold press conferences and state whether they want it or they don't want it before it can take place? No, that was extreme ignorance. And I'm saying this and I'm putting it on record that if they don't stop their activities, we'll pick them one by one. There are laws that are governing this state. And so we are not going to allow anybody to want to tamper with the peace. What they are doing, they are rather going to tamper with the peace of the area. When NDC knew that we had a genuine problem, we didn't go to attack the MP. We didn't go to attack Martin Yindam. We decided to send the matter to court. And so, Nana, if any group of chiefs, or from my findings, they don't even come from Panda area. So what business do you have that you can leave your jurisdiction and want to come and usurp somebody's jurisdiction to do what the law does not permit? I'm putting it on record once again. If such chiefs do not stop what they are doing, I will ensure that they don't even see the elections. I will ensure that we pick them.
Northern Regional Minister Ken Agyapong ne nsem nyina no abaje say rerun of election ne de wo kire say sahemfo fo mo be kasa ye wo mu mpo e ya de ache say beba so e wo pandai ebusua ne de ne meda sole ya me hu se video bi sekuleti wa be fonten fidie ne so me ko hye ya e ye honorable Adwoa Sarfo na me ni bo so na me se na honorable Adwoa Sarfo eja papa firi mu ya hye dante wa no kasa wo ha pa ene say na me tietie ne nsem no waso no eyade won KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong won mamienu enti se delegates nim na won de kokromoti no akoto aba e de ma KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong na Kennedy ebeye mampani e wo krom hanom a wonu Adwoa Sarfo. There is no way say Agyapong ko KennedyAgyapong ebetimi aba be man aba be minister esan say amanfo beka say yade ne baby mama ene wa man na appointment enu nti no was delegate for ye papa say e ma wo mo fa kokromoti no ento aba mfa ma KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong enti saa e yade a wono no the political career no ni nyina no beba na wieye metie ne se wieye na mse ye Adwoa Sarfo na minim sankeja ya pam wo free parliament house eja wo kotena fie no na minim sankeja nkeja adwen ni sisi ane de ka bom na nka utumi calculate ni ama na adwen ni ye adwuma fast but say a whole person wetimi aba be ye MP pen wo bi a wo ye lawyer nim die ye nim say lawyer fo ekita na utumi ba abonte be ka say sansa oni akompre ko hene Japan wo ma mienu nti no e ma amafo nto aba na former Kennedy akompre ko hene Japan na just wa adwen na ya de just mu ha ye papa me dwen wo wie ya na me hu say oh say de bia sama ya na me ka say obi biara wodi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia echi bia no eye nipa ne selfish interest eye nipa ne selfish gain baby a wo benya de free eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho enu nti na wodi nechi ne enne de no eye ade agesa Adwoa Sarfo sa asema ya na me ka ne adwen ya na medwen no wo ma ne nyina no abemu a me hye so obeka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie eye Adwoa Sarfo ne nsem no abasisia
ti emre du na edu ama wan Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mi ka mo tro ena mi ka se mbi na nto obi ati me ye politician ena honorable KennedyAgyapong oye politician kugudu minim sa delegates bebre wa ha ukunu eye polling station executive ena wo yire enso ye polling station executive mesrao obi ankura na dwen wo politics mu obi ankura na dwen iti honorable Ken kura na dwen okura ni ambition meso mi kura ma dwen meso mi ye manyosem na manyosem na obi a eye no obi akọ bebia ne ho be dai bese dai obi akọ bebia ne ho be dai Dr. Boachika so kan sembi maintain honorable KennedyAgyapong menene wo mba porepore ahofefuo mienu ba mu abaako ena oba abaako it maintain honorable KennedyAgyapong but your family and friends ena ye wa kugudu mesi ya dia efiena ya balo kugudu pacho muntie mi o opposition na ya ba fie no e wo se ye be sua nyansa o ya ko tena ba mu ye family and I any ne iti amanyo semu a ye wo party level no me Adwoa Sarfo me se me nya dey esan se ye kwa ba mu ko ye bi e bo aye ya na asa mo aye na me mamu example bi me study contest here to be MP in the year 2007 atne nwedi amanyo semu ni mu a wo koi mu abesi nne my serving as member of parliament for 12 years my deputy majority leader my minister for procurement my minister for gender it may be some say men somewhere and honorable KennedyAgyapong so aye ne die meboa menka se onu na ebefa na mom ye assume se wafa na wakotena Jubilee House na mimi CV eda ho ya ka CV ya so nkopa adwuma na monhwe adwuma amaye ene somo amasom oman ene mama ne ku na se dru ho na obetimi ahwemanimu aka se oba menene wo mamienu ma appoint no as minister for BB ejabeto Ghana kugudu mesidiai and the KennedyAgyapong mimi nim no amenena wo mienu no onye into my political career is at stake my future is at stake and my future is with Dr. Alhaji Mahmudu
delegates wo mo ho no mebra na Adwoa Sarfo kasa no hu se mo ye badwemma na adwen na da musirim no ye adwuma mo be hu ni se ensem Adwoa Sarfo kan ye nyina no opre e de ama wo no na nya mo delegates mo wo ho no mo asem na Adwoa Sarfo kan ye no opre e de ama wo no ne ho na nya mo no ono na edwen se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba ya de obeba be mana ba ye minister basa kumpre ko KennedyAgyapong ba e ya de wo no Adwoa Sarfo no want to me be ye minister iti bisa se na mo delegate na mo hia wo ho no mo na mo to ho no mo nso no mo position ben ana se de Bempah na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no wo ba ye e de ama mo hana ATP atena se ejansem aba won krata ne mo no wo ba be pesen ni nyina mu e de ama ye dwuma ko bia daroma ena me show da dwumedie no eso mo ntima me twa me hu sima me ba na eja ATP de krata ne mu sensem ni nyina no asom ye
Abusia yare bay ena hawo and get to brain no me come for Lion Age Clinic Ghana and Famau ahankwa ena abepiem a ye de bibidro esaw yare abusia se oba bepiem wa hase ya yesa enam yare bi te say syphilis gonorrhea candidiasis jalipo do na nim se a friend of white no.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Maxwell Aziz Mensah. I'm the founder and senior doctor of Lion Age Clinic Ghana. Our mission is to provide you with exceptional herbal medicine treatment and holistic healthcare to all our patients to becoming a healthier you. Thank you for trusting Lion Age Clinic Ghana. Lion Age Clinic Ghana, your #1 healthcare expert.
Wow, what a nice cars. So peka eye niti pa afeni eye free so edi abadia. Contact Danis Garage. Hona benya ka siapo a eye niti pa ato. Ka efeye eye latest models cars aba. So pe eye Honda CR-V. Anase Toyota Tacoma, Toyota Land Cruiser, Air Sparks, and getting ya, a Uba Ube, Ninja Ubenya bi award Danis Garage. She say need to be cry diaba, a Honda CR-V, a hybrid engine capacity no 1.5 entry fuel, Uberhood Danis Garage, a TI Armadia opposite one more. Frewa Homa True for 0550 623377. Eho Anna Danis Garage, ewo.
Open of Danis Garage na wo mu mpe bi mfama so na yade eda so no Fair Lion Age Clinic GH4 na wo mu mpe bi bidro papa no emfama na yade ni nyina no entu enko ATP atena sema me na kwa ba ATP
na ya se
bibia boko
yesu adom na nso
oba de na darma me nso me hu ye papa sema ba won krata no pense mu maye
okay na wie mame for the Ghanaian points informa yetiefo ni ahwefo nyina kwa ba emfamra ende de dwumedie so na wo be pm e wo krata edim wo krata fa Toso Ayamiensa as a national security coordinator and what is strong one Yankasa Edema Kwame Danso for say or my red or my crowd ye baba so mobile baby bahonoma do mo yana ensen fatatiti galamsi ekosho honum no or met mini or mudi see ni baba pen a crata the Ghanaian point can wasem and so hase sanso and Ibrahim Mahama and Sonny Foni at the Hayan himself copy black voter or ye project be a Honakopon Abuano amanet to me aquacoto a year equipment be a $37 million and a crate a can wasem and so a wahasa winya to boss and I can become so at the MIM. Samson are buying on etimi Adwoa Sarfo 2,000 year housing at the Ama a year CID4 and a crate a year armed forces for a crate so a can wasem and so a the Ghanaian pointer when you be working can become so at the MIM penny JDM. When you are my gun and more so a Kwaku PM Abuja Nina Nakupon boy 68 a year ECOWAS a whole summit no and Kwaku PM more than a Kwaku to Yankupon boa enchebia everything Yankupon boa chana dwumedie no ebe koso de krata so eka wanseb enso e wase sanso na just pon for etimi esi e ya sore dan kese pa chenchire nchewe die fankasa e de ama e Pentecost for a and the Ghanaian point so ebo ho amane enso e wo ha wenya bia no ato boase no akenkan nyina bi kama so e de ama e me de wo kwa daily guide na abepiem so ewo daily guide so a na se Kennedy wo hene Agyapong watwenity se delegate for fan kokromoti enkoto aba enfa wan se de be betu franka no edi ama MPP ama ne kuo no ena kratai ebo ho amane se wo se Yakopong bo na so timi beledi MPP ama ne kuo no na Yakopong bo 2020 odi nkudemu dia ena sa 4.5 billion US adebia da ye nnuane ekrefro obi man so de bo oman kokro Ghana mu ase no nyina ne ye baba betwam ewo kro mu ase ya and a kratai and so can wasem and so I say Samson a Azuma resource no a year papa ya na Ibrahim Mahama black voter no Yakopong bra a project na wo baby $37 million US equipment be wakwa to what the eba share the project na se na kratai and so eba ho amane and so I say Samson a dubu ahe and so ni phone edas yes ye gina ni se ne ho sense bebre na e wo court na kratai eba ho amane se e witness or witness ne ho nsem na wo kire muka se ese no matima hwehwe manya sika 49.1 million Ghana cedis bia edon amafo bi omo ho bo omo pa na nyefedi agro mpanifo bi a omo sa NS honom no ese omo ho bo baba pa ikane ka se de omudi eba abonte Ghana fo ye nyina de nsa ebegu yetu ene kratai ka ho asem enso wa hase Samson KJ fo enso akwakosi e medical center e wo Ken University a ene kratai enso ebo ho amane e wo daily guide Mame fankwa daily graphic na abepiem so e wase a na sa ban no ene kase no sisi a zoom lion no wo mo e ba be party na obo se de bia nema bebre na ekoso man Ghana mu ase enwuraji efie ni ye kwan mu afo ne nyina no eto atimi etwa krata daily graphic so e kan wasem enso ase giarefo ene kase na esi omo sisi a no man Ghana anase wi asigna 2025 no baba be kwa wi ya anisa eti so omodo mo dan baba be si fo wa wodi ka biya no wo sha hase ni bunkuto kwa ase kra na wo baba be job sika ko so si o mani abriye papa ye taxi ya eno mo ji edisi so my Ghana ntin wa wodi ka biya ni mani mu ya no wakwa ko tua enye sa mo to chewo dia na mra no ene wo be dia na krata daily graphic so kan wasam enso hasan so ena ye Ibrahim Mahama equipment awakwa kunya wodi Kwaku project na $37 million US no and also krata daily graphic so kawasem and so ha mame for daily post and for entwa so na be piem so daily poster na se pandan rerun election no Yakopong bo aye 30th December 2025 and is omokwa to abana na krata ebo ho amane se global info analyst for and na ye hwehwe mo se die tie bia na sha na ND samanukuo no asanso agisa ekunya na ewo hono me kratai kan wasem enso asesanso na just ponfo a eso matimi akwa si eye a solid dan kese pa e de ama ye Pentecost for ne so no kratai enso ebo ho amane enso e wo hase wonya bia no akenka ne nyina bi kama so e de ama ye over the weekends no ye bebre na koso e wo ye o man Ghana mu ase wo be pie mu asantemantem mu ase ya na ese dad Lumba na yi yo no ekoso ko pie mu Eastern region so o ma ne bo ma na yi yo no ekoso na kratai ebo ho amane ese na ko pie mu Eastern region ye doctor ma ne bo ma na yi yo no enso se na wo hwe de wi na frama esimifa amafo bebre na nam social media mkasa aye papa aye manebo manebo fo papa yi ko se kwaya eni samanu ko no mafa na afa so ye krakrata daily post ba ho amane enso e wo hase sanso ena ECOWAS fo ena ma si da bia hwe ba okumu hwe ni fa ye hwe ma mpani JDM bon ho mode papa yi South African Union no chairmanship no ye de amaye ma mpani JDM ena krata daily post ebo ho amane enso e wo ha wunya bia no ato bo asa kenkan nyina bi kama so edi amaye me de ko delegate na be piem so e wo delegate so a na say MPP amani ko piem minority one ma wo ma to be left and right and kasa de ama majority leader ni nyina e OSP officer na mpeso omugunu no e de krata e kan wasam so wasanso no ma ne bo ama na yiyo ya inso to gidigidi no krata e bo ho amane enso e wo hase dad Lumba e na no over the weekend no na yiyo no ekoso e wo ya santemante mu krata enso kan wasam so ha ato is force and wo bo no mo see economy no ebetime gina brane no de a chow papa de ma ye Jerry staff for so ma de see Ghana ye sika e da ye mputu nyuma e wa se iti no kwan ya mo be for so as a tax ahodo e koso o man gan we gada ni nyina de aba ne de ye mputu nyuma okroma sei no yetimi e de ye akrata delegates so e bo ho mane enso e wa ha wonya bia no akọ wato wase akenkan ni nyina bi kama so e de amaye mama for the metro lens enfa ento aso na be pie mo so e wo the metro lens so na se just from for esinyakopon etima bo matimi akwakosi asore dai kese ankasa e de ama eye Pentecost for no kratai e kan wasem enso e wa se KJ for so as a medical center makwakosi no kratai e kan wasem wo ha se papa daddy Lumba over the weekends ni ko jana chi kratai ebo ho amane o kratafe tosu ensia kratafe tosu enso na yekofo de don go say ye be ds mase yiri na manfo ma cho mu okuro mase no enye fedi agro e okuro mase ne kratai ebo ho amane so makopie mu ya agro so dura ko chi bilonia bia o ho no ma kratai e kan wasem enso e wo ha sei mama for the new publisher enfa ento aso na be pie mu so the new publisher so a na se kiseja bin phone e da se sanso na majority leader leader ni phone e da se ya yarega na nyina OSP won sensem a ka ne se de bia da de cheka se yehu ne mapa bia se wo ye no office oduma yenke yesere mampani JDM senka wonye ni fo ye mampani so abaka kire Ghana fo nyina se de bia office ni de egu na enye ye cause afi no why ready why crowd papa ye se wo ba be sha makata hye ne proye no eto otimetwa e wo kroma sei no ye ba ka minority leader ko pie mu wo parliament house na o ga se de tie bia nka yes office ni egu no na me no ka se minority no matter to be left and right and kasa the amane na krata e kan wasem so asanso na KJ for hospital na medical center makosi no krata e so e kan wasem e wo the new publisher wonya bia no ato bo asa kenkan nyina bi kama so e de amaye mama for the custodian enfa ento aso na be piem so krata ye nim so a na se dad Lumba ni phone e da say na na no ada over the weekend na ye yo e ko so asantemantem mo say no e na se Dr. Baomia what ni bottom sika 150,000 Ghana cedis and so de come Daddy Lumba busu afo se monye cause ye papa Daddy Lumba obebo MPP amani ku ne papa ye nyoma hodro kra so obode ma na ye man pani dada na adan Kwaku ado adu show bo ado gaga Jack Toronto no na enye enyonketua eti se na watwa na ni ahwedan ya muntimi enfo monsa enshom de freedom enti no modi sika 150k ankasa ene de amabusu afo ade kratai kan wasem enso e wase sanso na aba na siase so KJ for so makosi medical center ne so kratai kan wasem enso e wasanso na ye attorney general wone ye kan say omo sensem yai na witness na beka sai no chim kase 49 million Ghana cedis bi wane ye kan say edubu ahi sa 49 million Ghana cedis bi sa sika na aba be piema ye kekai kan manfo bi empanifo bi a yes ye bo mudi a wankasa wodon sa begu ti ne tai kan wasem enso e wa asia de unya de custodian na wakenkan nyina bi kama so e de ama sanso ne man pani JDM tetem mo asema ye keka minority ni se nya de be baso ne na baso kina kasa e wo my Ghana mu ase no e na kratai e bo wa mania is a majority leader ni phone e da se sanso ne man pani JDM so ni phone e da na mibuza se tetem ye benya baso anase e baso cause se anu kopie mu anwonten so an se mama fo bre na kasa ye man pani JDM obo no homodi ye ba wasa kere tetem ne mana obetimi abo ama bibia timi akoso wano kasa mo my Ghana afa de tuba pefra mama fo custodian fansoren krateri nyina sna na ya se wafade aka nyina ebeto asoba yeti for dade de doboje brete kubaso live TV Tik TV and our face of Friends of KT that I say.
Okay, Hana ATP better was ye papa sen some about one krata and what obo apese pese ni nyinemu ede amayen ebusia ATP and amoten in kalme communicators aye radio one babet na sineja ya twhwe enkomo ede afa o my Ghana ho still pandai we run of election no e ade agese ensema ebo boba no ebusia nyasem ketwa na Michael yawo esuman woden sem ya tudwa wo mu on 2 TV na okopie mu e wo honom no en wo ba be ka se MPP amanyoko nso wo man hwe ye ya enta se 2028 emra no na MPP amanyoko no aka wo mu seat mienu pe e parliament house it's an say ebra na party no power enieme bi a wo mu ye ya na emwa ne ade na wo kan wo bi ambeso obi abebo obi chem so yet krom hanum say chief justice won sensem yenim said the minority leader Alexander Afenwama case wo gigire mu wo toto ayampia ebubo na adwen edema eye judges for ne ade wo sisi na rerun of election aba NDC amanyoko no mani abedi a wo ma storm ye kpandaya wo mu ye campaign ano hye no efianza na mo na mo ye minority amobobo ma adwen edema judges no mo amumu na mo sa so ekwakopie mu Supreme Court wo so ono de ka asem obeka ne se sisi ano MPP party agese ne yenim kane no enye sa party no ene yehu ne sisi a yenkwe na yenkotie ensama eye Michael Yaw Esuman ode tu dwa ne nyina no emra sisi a
wa ye party adwuma saa wonya hwe adwuma ba ya amane bi scholarship wa nya bi na obi de opese ye hu se I'm Brazil my concede na manfo ye bubu fa mo so ejiji ye seat nyina ya nhwe ne ye bedu next election aka 2 seats asai na na ekoi
MPP 2 seats
na de ekoi nya sa na be enya de ekoi because party na yemre iteka by election ni usuro ya boy
abayo to show by election
na ba to see enye suro mi suro anke ya ko Supreme Court abaya to see ya ba ye ne ntukwa wo whatever paying for Alex Afenwama case you know strong man go do any more parliament kiki but here the chief justice aba Supreme Court ne ko no ko panel judges until you wanted one ombro umpo wanted one ombro but this time omo dikan o pandai yeah juma grounds
yes am say embe na CEO su nyina so eko
yo na so ye tmintia party workers ka party office it will dey now dey for
na mo discan ye dey
oh e se nko form pass o ma fe party o ko constituencies be bia MP ni to form no minister ni to form no na be the constituency the party didn't think generationally government didn't think generationally in the party na weak whether be any constituency obedi any constituency etu won omo omo bi ewie na omo rusu no omo na omo san bi sare fe de bi do so mokon adna ko dynasty it is a grassroots movement to take decisive step say hey sisi ano ye kono die dudu na pe ya nyane sa minia I'm telling you yet ya me say be ka 2 seats me di yaw na kasa me di yaw na kasa o de ma me fam ya me constituency nye example she kaswa ma say ya bro o du kaswa bi so bi ase soldier anya sem keto
nim soldier pa say na me no ye adwuma
la ila bulletin na ya de sign MDC aba president mama so be kate flyover yes we nana do ni the parliamentary candidate kare you know nyina ada say nyom nkwasika ni yi tuochi ni no mu gidi o kai what who kill atamel
yes
all over ground here that tarwana do yenda as acting constituency secretary as secretary and other me do na say me imagine say MP na ho ni nyame MP na me rako a minute it's a serious matter a minute pa everyone on here
we share marginal even the last elections 2020 marginal net dem na all of a sudden
otimi close
edeko ese mo anya adwuma ye mo anya adwuma ye on madwuma anso
so o kasa enko man kan so
kasa nti fomo say no o ka ho asem kwa asem du
wana bebua wana bebua I'm not see Jubilee House was controlling Asalam Dam. And the Asalam Dam had done it, people, only people. What could that occur? What was out of one? I go to them,
yeah, Chichen say, yeah.
After the Queba, Obi had a cell party in a particular region, a cell party in a particular constituency. Open the Kokula to me. We thought of the party. Let me say, you're called Dumpa. You're called 2 years, Rabbi. Now go for the party visit. Office of the Prime Minister Masabobu Wakra. Mufuru capacity as office of the president. One time before we taking this, anything we disregard office no.
Yeah.
Office no, a revered office, your mining unity, you know, your some office no. But they do party activities. You China party ma, you take your decision. You unko jaso, you unko tong, you unko 400 person motor, no motor, you ain't nothing new.
Me will be a marketing for over 16 years. Say or sound so who say what Bempah. Economy Ghana your problem na your economy. Ono so te economy ase. O pese o san ko second chance na fe anka ebi ordinasem to Ghana for animu a ebeyeye. Mo se mo mpene. De be ntina mo mpene.
Because the reality is that the ton yedi.
Ne ton yedi.
Na ka ne ton yedi a. Se ne o kasi marketing is zenga yako ya nankafa. Inte ka second chance ye di 62 seconds.
Some say aka 9% o hia 9% per dia akoka.
Ye ko statistics the needs of the customers. No about production say munya sa because sa na ko pe. Me ato. Na me pewe baby we dey shop kon. Dey ya be ginto. Iti unja marketing asem. Ya ma obi wo ha o nkasa no system na marketing dada. He want to be able to but system na marketing no because of the nyoma. No, we usually catch us say on your presidential material. Yeah, can president material na say a high target and I say lane and I
say presidential material according to Ghana your system no obia obre no ho ase ono utia na so kra on ka hwe onye obi odidi atem on ka
Michael Yao Esuman ena sabre yakọ akwakotie ne nsem nyina no aba Wakasa edia fak pandai round of election ene ebra na MPP a manyoko no wa bemu ene bi wo hono ma wo mu ye ya enya nka wo mu opposition aka wo mbehwe nyansa wo mu nhwe nyansa so na sane ema no wo mu gusu a wo mu eye kese MPP a manyoko ndi ebusu em se ye kase ye di wo mu echi anase ye kase ye ka wo masema ye betumi aka ma de a che se de wo mu tie no sa pepepe ena wo mu tie no ti na mesra se wo ma be ya wo mu kotui enti saye kakramra na nipa nani so wo hye de obetumi shake MPP party no o melidi party no oba no melidi party a wona jeseva so bi enu o muso na no ase yapam wo nyina no e de free eya party ni mu na party no se de na kane na eya akono amanfo anije ho amanfo be join ye no amanfo ensenya sa akono kro na enfendi MPP party na chi NDC amanyoko ndie wo mani abedi ankasa nti se MPP for se wo mamia wo mani ahye wo sapo mu wa opposition no wo mo betena be 16 years and because NDC for there enya dia wo mo edi agrokra sabre me communicator atena se ane you Joseph Lare oye NDC amanyoko no communication team member edi anipa dodo na e de friend no Sir John ane to Joseph I want I be say ya be fa Sir John ni say dey no ene nipa bebre na e de e friend ma me mana kwa basonko enfambra eye showdown jumedi so Sergio mama wakwaba
mini oba medase
bibi aboko de
oh nyame adum wa sha unya abaya bibi akoyi na prices of form na bibi so to December what you say na aduane abu eno anu no
aduane ni de wo honom na prices na eguso agira bebi agira o
se mini oba se we you buy there me ka say ukotel ya na kwa de me musa but say ukoto raw no ekonoa and you know say na anu ya ku 4 gallon na 1001 and na ukoto 570
enye nyo yonko ahu
meba emu the same thing emu enyina aba
me de memu a me di last year na be si ne sana price in society me pese me ya advert dia ama brand bia but unim emu a meka say bia sa tuji mi yi bia enye de I'm telling you the truth
unim Cindy Rice me this Cindy Rice but we dey also nkamba me there
so I was always na so ya advert dia ama mo me channel
the price for these commodities above from they make a note here and you know yeah the rice and I'm crying super rice
hey and this from kwana emobu aba from dia ma wo mu
and una a businessman and no crowd normal bar port and seven so above them. As I say, dollar and they calculate.
Sure.
Dollar and so up to 17, Alan 11. What I say, COVID levy, ya year through her, levy, ya year through her. And today now open to me MPP Nisha. Ubonso kutana kaki no ese. O control na no ko bufu no fuka. No they are going to come. No, cause still I want that say. But you know him say, we don't need any praises from them because yet they are nipa nyina powasema. Ane amayo semne.
Sure.
And I don't expect MPP ni say oba betra. Now
NDC,
but the descending Ghanaians, omunya politicians, na omuska omude akogu defense bomb ni sa trazubi ya fano ya mo haircut ne sa de nyina ye rabbi what chichi ni nyina mo they know, and this is what yeshishe and MPP praises omude they can do their politics, but na kure wom ni say mo amunya politicians ya wuti hey menim say wakoto ufuo uton 11 cents per liter. And I say 12, Abruswa, and Kanina Uton is 17. You save some money. Sure. And you know, who pay no say Jinababe, Jinampa, still you save something. And Tisana, Yapenu. And TVP Koyi, on say the whole world, USC, Yebona Basu left, and ye be an offend you. It is because of the work. Yen Nipan structure, and I say na Yabona Basu. Ye pedia wa ye, Adwoa Sarfo Mao, na ya kase. Afena waba ya woye jumama obia ho aton ye hunta ya dem bium na yepe me da se mini oba.
Okay, Sir Joe, me so meda wasiye papa. Ebusia yeguso a etwese kusi Anthony our Yemenshia North Constituency Youth Organizer NPP Communication Team member we abeka ye ho neja nkomotwetwe no aye deba wonyamba ye ne de ebusia ye ntumi ntwen na mre no kwa na kontie betie room ye topics for discussion. Na Sir Joe, there is this issue where trending 10 for Mahama, 10 for Mahama. 10 for Mahama NDC mujire muzeyi.
Menasi bill, we are practicing a democracy.
Okay.
And right now as we speak, they were Article 66. President having one person, Ubenya 2 terms in office. And one was sincere. They need the it's not the constitution. And the constitution a president shall have 2 terms in office. Asa 4 years. Nasa. The Obi Cambiano outside the constitution. And to say we did something about the constitution, Obian doing cassette, why muneka a confused micro minority for a TBD. Anna. But we are focused. The omuye way to distract Ghanaians from the good works he's doing. But the president is focused. What can we say or no? He has not. He's not talking about what campaign was it. 4 years of a good leader is better than 8 years of a useless Akufo-Addo government. And you can attest to that. It's not about longevity. It's about the work that you can do. Sincerely. 1 year in government, papa. But what he has done, no, obi 8 years. Yeah, what preacher has economic visa, he couldn't do it. And then they make a note here say, now say third term, and we confuse people. When we get to the bridge, Nebia Ghana for Ejitum Sebia, Yensa Constitution, and Yamina Nebia will not or no crampono na or jituma. I believe you would Europa the Ope Cambiano Elnoane Oko or jituma na Yegotun Saba. In any case, third term now among for a worried MPP for a worried. And Timama crampono say constitution stands and a castle in Gina. Other sa constitution on your candidate Nana winning. Say Betwaba, Ghana for Betro.
Sure.
And Tia Gina and to a mana has he gotten
how would the
why from this way? And you confuse people.
Okay.
More media for Mumbua, Mun Kanchro Muse, and the government communication spokesperson, government communication Felix. I bet clear and them beyond a mushe.
And the president don't get so aka Mahama
you focus na nye juma.
Okay.
What you say? Nan the question say no who minority from who bibia enye table bone ma bo parliament na mo bibi fufuro a mo de ba be bo man na mo de aba na ye den na nyina yakọ na Ghana for ntom I no one politics no it's not about say we confed and enye na enye sincere you focus on the issues as sincere ye solve we nurses for tifie teacher for no bi nya omope ene na ye focus enye about third term asem
okay
and third term po be ba or Kojina has NDC candidate 2028 ye or onye president Oba Kojina has NDC candidate na MPP for so ayo mu de abante be to aba enti say to aba ma MPP for a wanya third term enti no let's focus on the work.
Okay, so Joe, you better write your first topic for discussion. President Mahama requests withdrawal of bill seeking to repeal a year OSP. Kisi Ejabe Honsen Semini Adienina, I think last week, and now Kwaku petition your man Penisa and Keja, and this OSP office in Kiyangunu Kura, and I say, Abrante and Yamanu Kope baby, and some of your man Peninsula, Edia Tujan will take on that aiding.
Medasi, Madika come, baby. Say, me kind of president and be kind.
Okay.
Say me for us to say, young office. And let me correct this. Petition now, your petition. It is said, the occupant of the office. And yes, be a collapse of the Nipa. That's okay. And immediate, many presidents agree a pep on this issue.
Okay.
Because the OSP office, it was established. Not I said the National Reconciliation Commission, who came before by 2009. Is it 2000?
No,
2000. Or about 2001. They set up that commission purposely to the best of my knowledge.
Okay.
To disgrace NDC. To say you be exposing normal a course Lawrence time. Then say where you within this I no man and say oba be trans no dey dance and am for dey dance na I appear and the motive was to be able to attempt to collapse the NDC. So we are NDC an attractive party for some they did that.
And no na a bugri koka say we shall meet outside.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the purpose. Fast forward 2017. The idea behind the OSP office is a very good thing. Amanoni ebi oho US kwa ebi oho. But MPP for motive, the main purpose for establishing that office was once again to disgrace NDC. Na yenkase oba ya na yokonche ana omuhu say Martin Amido aye so bitter towards NDC that time due to certain issues internal as NDC remember enka but he was bitter yin him say utia you dance say he was bitter towards and the emphasis Martin Amido no embe hyeho na yenkase ne ono kra NDC ni ana ochichi nkrofo. That was the purpose. Anna Martin Amidu Baina, was say he cannot be peaceful with criminals. Obaino who said President Akufo-Addo is the most corrupt human being to existed in Ghana. And I say Dimbe was say he's the mother serpent of corruption.
Yeah.
Onuna wafa say Bechiche NDC for no buyer one who say were so corrupt. And our OSP mandate, one of their mandates is to prevent corruption. And the corruption is because a cost is here, Wamamboom. Now we see one guy, no, Sky cost in Seattle. No, so one young guy, no one chasing who political opponent, any Anna Martin, the Tinahuano, more sabotaging, in fact, or your friend saying investigation on the Japan deal or something. I know Bufu and Omuye, the one to no. On principle, no resign, no mukofa. Your friend saying, Kisi Agyapong. You know, say Kisi Agyapong. Your friend saying, MPP ni or ye Gabi nakra. Preocupe. No, we didn't bet Jina Jose on your day on change. No, so buy official NDC near where you born. In fact, bus scandal, bus scandal, no crime the command. President Akufo-Addo that time, former president, say instructing say or investigate no one yet then no one disgracing the government. That was the main focus. Let's leave that aside. Yahoo said the occupant is not ready to do the work, but the office is very important. The wisdom behind the establishment of that office, no, it is still relevant. And to me, my scrap office, no, nemum nipana or occupant of the office, no mum na yenye den yen floor because President Akufo-Addo appointees 90% they are corrupt. Enyamina make who ye omuwe omko say they are yoku no minority from. It is because they are not doing well. They didn't do well in government and they were so corrupt, including Kwesi Agyapong. And media maka me see petition no and I'm president na the right thing no what they are referred to Chief Justice. They should look at it. Na yem pam Kwesi Agyapong yen take him off. Na yen restructure the office. Na penny papa neutral penny NDC ni. In fact, or appointed the way aligned to NDC. It won't help because when that office is there to to ensure accountability.
So do you think say NDC amanyo MPP amanyo kono womo baya womo farmatin? I mean, do you think it was the best because they didn't want to pick someone and who ye MPP ni akase omakofa MPP ni no omode na bantino de beye bia no beye bibi de tie eye NDC amanyo kono?
It was wrong. It was wrong because I have said that office is not for politically exposed persons.
Okay.
Martin Amido NDC ni ye nimba be offer. And you know he was politically exposed. But about anyo bia oye den bia oye lawyer ni ya onuno on align or bia to ababat or exposing who say the EC ni other state agencies no. Na nipa na to den ashe because unim say attorney general or say minister of justice or a cabinet minister appointed by the executive, the current executive. Until that office was there to be able to ensure say accountability what the current government they make a note say until men kofa politically exposed person bia. In fact, President Mama Kwesi Agyapong he should not appoint either MPP near or known and as NDC now known and as CPP no he should go for ye was microphone system no or pedodo obenya no appointing the power between then I share accountable because in Bempah no unim say most of the time no so steady our say attorney general biana or go for the former appointees no ajan and microphone because on any party but okofa obi oye in charge of OSP or no any political exposed person so bibi koso ya bam sincere ya obetumi and I am for that. I am for accountability. Say appoint to know your government appoint president aka say who would this scandal be back in this government no yemodie entino nipa obetumi ahwe saade we so yema the office of the special prosecutor the opportunity to be able to do but it requires a role of restructuring. I say you restructure na yi OSP no one say where political exposed person where Gabi and Crawford be na yempen neutral person obetumi aden Ashen present yeah.
But you know say Kwesi Agyapong say wono no nshada mfa ho na mu dede na yempam no be fans will be take over no onye hie misa. That statement from him alone no na enya de kasa kire Ghana for say abrante na say bibi woni tirim say on be ye bibia emfa mboa wo man na
Antenu class to tell you that why are we looking for rich people to come and occupy the office?
No.
Yep, principal people who are experienced, who have the capacity to investigate, who has the moral authority, okay, not politically exposed. I bet me I then on Juni the Obenya home, Nemum or Juni the mandate so be obey ne join nematise or the abase ne budget niswa. But what is the outcome of the waye nyina? Oba e dey na benefit be na yanya flow. We have been pumping money into that office since 2018 if my memory set me right. But we've not gotten any convictions or any recoveries. It's not about convictions. But your mandate is to recover asset and for asset through corruption. Has he been able to do that? How much has he collected? The mandate is to also prevent corruption. He was in government. He was in that office. What is our office now? Kenoforeta. You say SML deal near the idea. Who cross say only offer what did he do? Up to now, for accountability. Then you failed. What you are saying? It's not the office that has failed. You,
the person in charge.
Yes, you've not been. The office is just an office with logistics. But you cannot. Office Nankasan Pese cannot do the work. That is why you are in charge. What you are saying? And who want to coach and and praise and goa. We take the coach off, and our political Akufo-Addo failure. The American say, but we have Akufo-Addo endorse one Owusu. John Dramani Mama, according to people, 2016, I say, one more than what they are in Tunabasu, and Tunaban, you know. And to who you have a term. But under the same thing, because you have a term of office, your term of office is in consonant to Article 146. Say the judge and as a chief justice, ye quite fast, you know, sa pepe Ghana ni bia bunjuswa or better petition president. Now president I refer to the chief justice. Now ya take committee actually on semu. Actually the merit say asemuno eboa enu de obeko. It's all about say me womiska. You are not the richest person in Ghana, but we are not looking for the richest person. We are looking for the one with much experience to be able to carry on that officer. And it's so important. The motive, I've told you, say, the motive, the wisdom behind that office was good. President Akufo-Addo got it right, but the motive was not right because the motive was to disgrace NDC. That is not good enough. But the wisdom to have that office was good enough. Until we should maintain the office, the president shouldn't, and I'm happy he will not quell into that. That is why he has requested. I've seen some people doing propaganda and are instructing. No, he only appealed to our members. These people are our members. They are our MPs. MPs. And I'm appealing to them. Say, look, you know who say office who here scrappy, but media Mr. Munjai office a best restructure na ayejuma Adwoa Ghana na Ghana and Koboka. Until I write into that, I've said that time with that number. Say, you maintain office and the occupant of the office is not doing enough. We should sack that person.
And sometimes I personally do not even understand Kisi Agyapong because Kisi Agyapong Magana 40 as yes, NPP amanyoko na appointed no, and na emma na kwenya no, emma ni nye eduma. Waka say waye ankwa no ma waye di obetumi aye nemre so a na oko. So I was expecting sanka aban foforo ba ye no anka Kisi Agyapong de ne nan besi fom na waye eduma because aban na de oba ye no kwa na wo mutumi ma wunye eduma sisi asa aban no wo mu ni power biom aban foforo na aba nti adenti na aban foforo aba no fa wo nan si fom na wunye eduma na adeche ni adese bia press conference upon press conference eno a no li
kunye nipa ordinary buy no or they are still manipulating on say nipa okochi omu enya MPP for NDC has been in government for 11 months. What is a scandal? What is a obia ye bibi? In fact we ye bibi ye kwa na best na no ya ye 9 months for ekoye MPP rough on say NDC for cry na yi ni man. We will not tolerate that because Ghana first. And this John Mahama government is not going to countenance no na iwako ye boni na ya kata also no we ye boni ya be you man. In fact communicators ye arguing say ye cancer ye twin defend this argument because how can your friends who are buying asset authority yeah be fight ye nya ni garam say they see die nya na amafo fight here you call macho men for them no ye in so no one so until he's in court. Sana uya yedibedi untu only excuse be the government, the president, the attorney general, Honorable Dominic has given all the backings. But the thing is that I will say okochiche MPP4 onusu kochiche MPP4 no crofo no enti onye bibia enti am say the office is okay yem pam ni pano na enye de na pen the right person obetumi aye adwuma na obeka ha MPP ni ya onchino NDC ni ya onye de onsonu mu. That is what we want. Now accountability because Ghana is losing a lot of money. Your boss can't be dinner utia. No, you must show. Now nam coins now who say uncle 40 to form uko skuma teacher for a bread or no abe around now uncrated form. How can somebody what to form now what you are saying? You can't compete across whom be that. Meanwhile, we have the resources. Gift your friends or worrying with that short girl. Can you it's okay.
Spend a huge sum of money.
Look at it.
NSS scandal.
Yes, can you the two say the amount scan be watching no you packet go no you cross you 20 be 3 scan what you know be watching.
MPP party ni there wo di Ghana for hwamo isan say said na MPP eba pa said na wo mo kasa de fakata shede proye de na ye expecting po say anka MPP abai podi nka wo mo be ko opposition ama amafo aba betechi amafo ni ade and up to now amene mo kasa Dani day nyina ebi kɔ attorney general office ane so omoko ebi kɔ yoko ane so omoko ebi kɔ CID office ane omoko CID office. In fact say NDC amanyoku no ene ye mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bo sha wo de share Ghana phone so obedi so sa pepepe the person must be held responsible. I think it will pick up, and then a lot of people are also going to learn something from it because NDC Kasano at the end of what did the MP before Siciano. Mimi wouldn't say it is even serving as a lesson. Cried the Ama Womo say the year treaty MP before. Say you're careful not 2028 MP before national power. They are going to do the same thing to us in the NDC party nakasano adena womo yana na mona womu tu sisiano they are learning something from it obi en hono mo beche say MP before beba power no mu bedi ho e bedi ACI the four office and naso yoko office akwani aba ye besre ye mampeni ye baba say when it comes to KennedyAgyapong, I have said this countless times say that man has failed and that man no it was here permanent nice or pay a new person to replace her new person no and replace it ye be right next topic for discussion minority demands Mahama Yariga their Fiamma Paul resign over bid of scrap of OSP and say Maminti will take on that.
It's not the same issue.
Yeah. I said woman they were demanding saying yes scrap a office in Ankasa. Auntie
Makachro said minority was sincere of parliament no. Ghana for they are not for you. And you want to know more who just to make noise.
Okay.
Adibi ombe bia nonfa. What you say? Yewra Mahama Yaragan the Fiamma ko Mwagin said they will sponsor a private member bill to repeal that office. Unu say it's an act of parliament. Yeah. So parliament can initiate and say your private member bill and say every executive for you the parliament can do that. I know more start here now. President say no. I'm appealing Mr. Mu Mamu understand what flow my church some dintia onu na dinti and they agreed with him. So okay, o man penyin ye no ya adwen enti ya twa san na mmum no say na ye so o ma kan de o nso omu president omu expect say president executives in and they've all agreed that let's leave the office and then restructuring and here we minority for omu ni dwuma bia di a che say omu de yetumi kotena obi adin ska wie a legere ya chino adina koyogo no na nkrofo agya adwuma no parliamentary business akwa form no omu do omu sam bobo form. These are the people they make notice minority for ye passy estimate parliamentary appropriations bill ewo parliament a mo pack o mo gunchen ya o mu do mu sam bubote tables ananse ya kra aboka abade abahanu ana o mu gina na o mu do mu sam bom ana o mu bom sa na o mu de max a shesho mu o mu pese o mu ni se de o mu ye no enye ana enu guase o mu ma ho a o mu ni ma guase ana o mu de nose mask on say Ghana is COVID free now. What is over using? But they were in nose masks because omu pese uncle for meaning say omu from where omu is asofofo they are also there or tampi personal or two. Yes, that is what they do. Until omu anya sa same way no abedani your friends omu anya ejuma because ejuma betu anya no. Because the point is that omu ni input beer in parliamentary business because if you are not there krano the thing will go on. They make a notice. Nti omu namhano mu na no mi hu say nti for jona your friend saying rerun and I say by election say boy abaya boka 38 million Ghana. Look at this. You see, the point is that we all know that democracy is expensive and the EC needed money to do what? To run the elections. They because of them a whole constituency for 4 years they didn't have representation in clear contravention of Article 46. They make a notice. Omu pese abayin we say committees are blunder no. And to mu de normal ehun hia mfaso bia nisu no mfankwa no omu de omu dole. Because right now the government is performing so well that omu ni asem biaka a government that has come in just 11 months or say 12 months, and not 12 months. Yeah, what perform until we opposition. I say, until Nansen Krano, who hear MPP communicators, they run away from communication. Some of them you invited, being a clear example. I was coming here to meet him to see what actually he's coming to talk about. Because your party is in shambles and the government is doing well. And you are afraid of everything. Because we're Ghana have papa to the extent say minority member ya o mampenya tenase akariska adwini ne region ya obey expressway adia fra kra dia ba ne region etnase pepa ne 9 etna officer and this they completed or job 600 no officer na otnase no cho letter on the letterhead ya boka a printing no na what cho so tin come o mampanyi say o mampanyi we there jai we na koye ye fence trunk road na ye fence aka
so no suro say mo bedan eja.
The point is that mukobo busian $750 million say mu ko US akwan we ne swam interchange o mu fruit na de na wo hu ho ana o mampanyi bae o diska akohyem ama construction e koso enye se bia stop na bia waka se o ya jai kwa no nti mi su afro se wo ye we na nkwa ka betu aka se o mampanyi mi kai uye we no de misreme abandon the way ye hia we but ni nyina nam dodo ense enkwan ni nyina by a region. You could have said that. Ana uye MP one will say ye desire road we nyina they come big push and the money allocated to big push enyes ka ka nya fe na ko bobusu ye desire old a Jusu road to Accra at the come big push ana afen so ye di ye expressway they account. It means skadie enya problem. It means all the two will be done. But Osro say yes I dey way ya. Na say omo party na gukra. Eye politics na no ye. Politics omo ya omo ngino o man ho. Ya ye na otumfo me bondira ma. Enye me ngongo say na enye me ngongo say na otumfo has to beg for people to donate one city. Ya e di ye the second largest hospital in Ghana. And the MPP. Enye me ngongo say your friend Gabi Ochidako, what is okay? Was it MPP for so mupe and Quanchen feeder road no mupo mumpe interchanges? Was Santama. It's not when you cry vindicated, not me doubt to say your friend saying Gabi, as someone can be an Yana correct. Not why, but some minority never condemn saying Yano correct. But Ashanti regional MPs. This one has confirmed. Do you have any doubt again? How can a member of parliament from a region now? Ye adedia ba na wucho letter come on mampanyi say on guy no focus on trunk road no meanwhile one who say ni nyina he's doing it concurrently oye we on stop you but we say on focus when important in the mouth expressway be bie the two regions umpe no upe your friends in trunk road car to me nze trunk road ufa so won to me ko so to me ko ba ufa express road obetu akọ enye road enti se ojai we crampo nsi obetu afaso na oye we na we be kama nipa sen bi na be fa sa trunk road me wa oye ni nyina ama what to say yesi edure agisu a ye be ye orbital road ama ube free agisu akọ pie akumadan ko nye sa ka ede na oside we nyina be come big push because we trans 8 years one to anya as a road minister ugu oni mo se poto ana sorry nti un pese we be basu na yenya din but NDC nya din no na asanteman so ye because and now Koketia is one of the best market in Africa. Urema who feel comfortable. It is competing with what? Most. And yes, aka ye mami gadi for komu nya be bia ko bia nkoto ma de because ko bia soro be komo but visionary leader ehun sa de we na oye we nyina wo buy o mampanyi gufo na start crofo market and they say ka wa buy na aye this am be ye kra omu de they didn't believe in your vision o party vision no but wo be trans wo na we party you know would 8 years one adokra one ko do obia saba ye we nyina nte ye ya ye adwuma na ye nya no monyama ye boy abaso nyina no na asanteman nti minu dia ye wa asanteman ye de emfa na abaso bo no ye de ne say ye unya politician we politician we de emfa na abaso bo no a politician can take the but the fact is that of course want and sooner MPP for
Omompel.
Asensu Boachim Peso Betino. Meanwhile, Ube Trans, I don't know why you could have done it. Ube Trans is Kamunya is trillions. When Ubo Busiancha buying beer and so on to me because scanning in a moody head, moody choppy, and a one year scat tam. Moody titty, or more forward one. And your nation. Okay. Now, your friends, a friend of Marcus confesses, NDC MPs, a bimus of ministers, or bimus of a big crown, fools, Kakromunya. But we are saying that is how you didn't come to get money.
You came to work.
Answer now about the minister and I say MP. In fact, it should be that when you are coming to serve. Until coming to serve, so yes, I you're more comfortability now. Others are multi form. We are using that money to take care of the people, send the money to the right places. I was say Ghana for it. To me, you say you increasing prisons inmate. Or muskana ye fido mu 1 cedi 80 pesos ya increase for 5 cedis your friends capitation grant na enu 2 cedis ya increase bibia. In fact, free senior high school ye the 3 billion na kwama obia. What is obika say manye duanendi? That is your focus. In fact, ye ama maya omu school omubo omuko omu what is the name? Yes, omu etna fie because on train your sanitary ya cater for that. Ya cater for more. Wawie SS ndie na mmom wapase sebeya obekọ tertiary no a problem ya cater for first year fees no sebeya unya remwia you apply for student loan umbe student your admissions you better apply student loan but the moment government has paid for you now after remwia you can do what apply uncle what did them sebi ye nyina yensa entumi nyepe ya cater for them from 1100 to 400. This is where we put our money. Leadership is about priorities. Who priorities are this $97 million? On top of that, bubu judges for dying now what to amina dogonesio. Now now command your friend you say sorry chairman. And no now open. And I want to for no namwan or the alcohol. And the yabanu ye bed a woman to munya would tremor. Na you say special prosecutor office and stay. And the MPs on force or way they can still go ahead, but he has appealed, and they know he's a leader with so much wisdom. Timwati and Tomori or Moon form as 7 crown and copper you can die hobby bin trana a barbe just acid.
Okay, say Joe, I was here, Papa Mugusu, Moshe, no, say Joe, NDC communication team member, no, and there, Meneno, Etche, and Como, I was showed on Jimmy. So some catch them say Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Mema NPP and NDC communicators in Nakwenya Mombe come on here to chunk commodity for my Ghana, but unfortunately, NPP communication team member, your tonsa, a friend, and they were to me, Amambe Kayen, Sanunti, and I say John Kwa, and I meneno, Etche, and Commercial for I didn't share no F comment session as seen in Adam. Mammy, you may last and final topic for discussion. Dr. Matthew Opogo Bempah, Miami Kuna, Pomadi, and Yina Wakasa. Nani 7 Yinano was say, woman to see Dr. Mahmoud Baumiano, no, and a bit to me as I saw my NPP Amanyoko, 2 NDC Amanyoko, no, if we are dear so 2028, said you may patch on a person or kind of some say.
Medasi. Na podie me de obekana no ana because after all no be him say running mate there kana podie sebi in fact MP no die no kra no ama running mate no be no I suppose no ama ya hu say he didn't even fit to be MP enti obia eden obia twa ama oba abeba running mate enti wo kra de na abeka but ni nyina no omasem MPP for asem okay if they listen no mutuma and I know they ombe chinchi omunse ombe twama bom ya they make not here say enu na ye NDC for etiwa na S3 say they should bring bom ya omu 5 na omu gina nyina na obie no betu match any NDC your friend saying candidate because the point is that we ye adwuma yie na obi oba be gina in fact me kra me gina omu 5 in I'm telling you that I will win over them. Hey. Huge margin. I'm telling you the fact.
Said you are Castle. Listen, 5 transparency in the
thing is that we are not voting mostly On say John Mama Kojina has independent, he might not win. We are aware. Akufo-Addo Jina independent, he might not win. Unim they carry the thing. It is the SPV, the special vehicle. The American notice say, a party no, and a wood jinaso. Ntoro pa ma MDC for and whom me hunji no muntu and mammy member flag bearer. I will beat any NDC candidate, MPP candidate over because of the worker you are John. Okay. The American notice say. In fact, if Akufo-Addo has performed well. Say they are carrying who and I want prepare 40 years now go buy and go here Jumadina ka mata nipa obejina 2024 election ka NDC be win ni kra ka enye huge say they make notice but because oye o man poto ese noma ana ma omoye nti omopa omfa bon yanye den emra omopenso omfa ken emra omope krampa Ken Agyapong Englishman on betima de na ba ye de ye ti ha na ye ready na etwa say ye na wa ban ana ye ni aban aha nti wa ban ye de amambo na egusu bo ye nyandu flag bearer asem ye de ye bu ye man na o de ba o ya be ba de a number o ya ba ba gina ho na wa ka kire say okay so mu de seed no na 17 mu de aba 11 ti mu ntu aba ma na me fan seed $1 no sanfan ko 17 seed
na ka mo beto aba ma na
ya to ama no se Ghana for ye be hwe bon ya de waye on na ye fan say chairman of EMT dem ka no tia say enti on na economy no e hye nsem Akufo-Addo ka kire say on de economy no on tia say in fact okoye economy so legon on your third class tie nyina enim certificate no kra yira enti Akufo-Addo de o ka kire plain say on the economy on a lawyer ni on the kasa na onim enti e ban economy ni de e bomya say yenchi dollar ni ngina ho na Ghana fo nya respite no e ye bomya na be ye seed na ye hata antimidi bomya ba ya o de seed ni for 4 cities e cause at a point na almost 20 cities or the inflation for 16% e call 54%. Economic whiskey no. Yeah, I was say or PhD in economics no. And no, you fan mra. Okay. No me country Ghana for say CD na mo dia buy 11 yem Ghana for muntu aba me ba na me fan san ko ba bi na wana say me man ko 20 mpo na say be to aba mana. Asem. But I'm telling you that we are focused, we are doing the work, and by 2028 I'm telling you that Ghanaians will know where to vote to cast their vote.
Okay, say Joe Medawa see you papa ewa wonsema wo dia by in fact Emilia say nana ya the NDC man is telling you the truth. The Ghana constitution is 8 years, which is 2 terms, because the NPP MPC themselves they have done a big mistake for losing more MPs in parliament, you know. Na to money akasa no say nana ya things I don't understand. NPP stronghold, but they fear to debate NDC people. This tells you that NPP party is collapsing all because of Bawumia. Why? You are destroying NPP party as Nanaya. Do you know that Adwoa Sarfo is a problem for NPP downfall in Kwabenya 2024 election because of bad behavior? A time Dome Kwabenya is crying for their MP. He was in abroad. This okay. Just a commenter, Banom. So you are thinking about yourself, not Ghanaians. Adwoa Sarfo is a shame. Okay, we different comments but from the start ABC Sabre mo joining yen nyina ye beda masiye papa say John second so be apese uchiana no final words pacho betumi amana.
Okay, menchia omampenyi John Dramani Mahama. Unu sense ya minu kase yesini hini wo Nigeria, one of the Yoruba state. That's number 1. Number 2, oko your friends ECOWAS meeting no. All the head of states say they were ECOWAS. Okay, you better draw, but all of them, I think 16 or so. Omunyi na endorse say 2027 I bedru ECOWAS. On say omunyi African Union omunyi block by block. And the ECOWAS block no edru 10 in 2027 na mo biara en contest John Dramani Mahama. He should be the AU chair automatically.
Okay, 50 member states.
Yes. So that is what it is. Enye Ghana hankwa no bonu humodin. He's an international icon. Jamaica notice. He has actually studied the system. Open nipa or your experience. In fact, Africa leader or your experience and say why am be na o correct. And you know Ghana for me chian na area na me chia NDC ni babia and say Ghana aye kama and ye kasa ye de sumo ye de sum Ghana and Ghana for Munjaji by the end of the 4 years. Mbo say mo life asesa. Nyame sure bibia.
Okay, nyangopo ensure won so say meto safra wo be ka me ho aye tumi. Ehwehwe enkomo mo amaja na ye life munyina so no nyangopo ensure munyina ye papa njume ko bi adaroma e na metumi di show don njume di no be so mo Lineage Clinic GH be ma wontumi mo adwuma ye e wo mpemo jonso na jonso ne mu achemienu wo be ma na ada ne full stop anasa wo de no e ye koma chichumi ka be pie la emu wo Lineage Clinic GH fo akache na mo ema ebibido papa betumi etu yade ni nyina ase oba wa ho sensem problem de ma yade infections how pressure how ye papa me pa cho we pio mo makache mo ebibido papa betumi asa yade wo mo ye adwuma Mondays to Saturdays anopa 8 a.m. de ko see enwumbre 6 p.m. me pa cho free consultation baby biara wo bia wo frɛ wo mo free wuntu esike bia enkramante mo no mo sprinters aso na kumase anum se wo mo tech maximum betumi afrɛ wo mo 0559658403 and Kumasi aso betimi afrɛ mo 0558143438 na ono wo mo atwehwe enkomo saso na Lineage Clinic Danis Garage and Danis Garage so asomase wo so peka papa to de achichimika ebepie mu wo mo showroom honom na cars ahodro ni nyina no beje bi na Christmas won so wontumi enje wani ye papa say Land Cruiser say Toyota Camry say V8 ne de keka ho nyina no wo mo obi wo ma share ye Monday kosi Sunday wo mo ye adwuma dane de nyina no wo wa ma no ne ade wo peka mba cho betumi ni mpenifo atwetwe nkomo wo ma bibia ready wo ba ya na eja wo ba be peke wo ka na wo na wo kwa ne se wo ko po me chia kwa wo mo Kumasi askwa wo mo ni tia ya mas na edi inhwenu betumi afre wo mo 0550623377 na ono wo mo atwetwe enkomo ma menda production team ni nyina ase hana ATP and newspaper review no be so mo camera NMCR so Kwadwo Sarfo executive producer Mr. Daniel Yeboa me so ametina Germany Jumedi e be so medi ene nana ya se wanyame adoma e chine exactly 2 p.m. kosi 4 p.m. Kennedy communicators aso na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia communicator me no mo betena se na ya twetwe enkomo e de afa oman Ghana ho for now ne de makram stay safe.